It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Fred Warner, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the 49ers and the Vikings on Monday night.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Tonight we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Back to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a... Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now back to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Niners sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Let's go now.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was. And let's...
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass to Deebo on the last drive, and they begin here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And Deebo going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got it up to the 13. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This one caught by Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jordan Hicks able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. McCaffrey on the toss right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brian Asamoah making the play defensively, meeting him behind the line for a loss.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field, they'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Well, Charles, looked like that had to be a mix-up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost him in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the...
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Let's go.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Face mask. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the 49ers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.